Ladies and gentlemen, the cast.
Unfortunately, Adriana's experience is not unique. According to the International Labor Organization, an estimated 21.1 million people worldwide are held against their will, falling prey to crimes of exploitation and victimization, such as forced labor, human, and sex trafficking.
However, to be told that I never knew trafficking existed, the importance of awareness is beyond belief. And so what happens with film is that it covers a span of space that no website and no personal speaking can do.
Yeah, with her story, we had some conversations with the Florida abolitionists, so we heard a lot of stories about rescues and young survivors and just the things that they went through and how when they come out of the rescue, how do they react, what's something that triggers them. And so I had a lot of just that research.
Federico is the director, and his wife, Patricia, wrote the film.
We are so grateful to be part of something that is going to transform lives and bring hope and healing and restoration to so many that have just endured this horrific evil.
Learn a little more. It's not something that you're going to walk down the street and there it is, a big sign on them saying human trafficked. It's not something.
In the movie, my character's blind to a lot of things as far as like, he doesn't really know what's happening, just knows she's gone. And so that was kind of the way I approached it. It was like...
She came up to me later and said, looking at you was like looking at the person that trafficked her. And that person was never brought to justice.
Honestly, when you're playing the good guy and you're trying to help innocent victims and you're trying to bring back down the bad guy, for me it's not very hard.
She's crying. She's crying. And it was really a moment where I felt I was the character.
We do have organizations. If you go to don'tsaymyname.com, there are lots of organizations that we have that you can support and work with as well. Because it's not about the movie, really.
And so when you get an opportunity to be a part of something that makes a difference, then you do it.
I had a dream when I was a little girl. I wanted to be a ballerina, like my mom.
Do you know that 80% of sex offenders reoffend?
They were children, boys and little girls. None of them over 15 years old.
Brian, you've got to be careful with this investigation. The people who did this are extremely dangerous. They pose a threat to every single relationship that you have.
I'll find who's behind this.
I was sold.
Here's something that may interest you. One of the children had a symbol tattooed on his wrist.
We're gonna hunt down these scumbags.
I have sacrificed my life for this job.
In the case of Victor Musri, a man suspected of murdering 6 children in Florida and running an illegal prostitution and human trafficking
Our team is going to go ahead and park on the east and west of the building. Now on the back side is where we know they have the children.
I need to file a missing person report.
My name is Dr. Gill, and I'm the clinical psychologist assigned to your case.
Larry Olson, a partner of Victor Musri, is one of 3 men who allegedly was caught running a sex trafficking ring.
After a long time in slavery, I escaped.
Tyler, another Amber Alert came in.
Just heard on the news that Russian immigrant Victor Musri was arrested.
Just so that what happened to Lisa doesn't happen to anybody else. Do you understand?
The prosecution now calls Adriana Miller to the stand.
It happens faster than I can imagine.
Why the wrong is but the wrong in the world.
Did you traffic and sexually abuse children?
They would kill me, and my mother was deceived by my mom's boyfriend.
Did you know what was happening?
El amor que hoy te hace libre. El amor que cubre multitud de errores. Tu valor no se compara con nada de esta tierra.
This is where my journey starts.
Sources say that you are a witness on the Victor Musri trial.
don't care how long I have to wait for you.
Do you want to know my bright future, Dr. Gill?